This is a Pinhook cemetery just west, south of Fort. This is M.A. Autry, 1895-0206, 1916-0624. Jessie Ann Rhodes Smith, 1880-1945, buried next to Charlie Owen. July 29, 1873, 11/5/1905, buried next to Jessie Ann Rhodes Smith. No graves near them. You might put this one near Charlie. This is Pender, P-E-N-D-E-R, Jessie. January 14, 1893, April 27th, 1893, daughter of W.N. and A.E. Pender, P-E-N-D-E-R. No more graves until this one. Bruce, B-R-U-C-E, Francis B. Company A.F., 8th Louisiana Cavalry, Confederate States Army. And that is near these graves. The last name is Brewer, B-R-E-W-E-R, Annie Laura. Annie Laura Brewer. December 15th, 1901, July 19th, 1910. And that is near this grave. T.F. Brewer, B-R-E-W-E-R, September 4, 1851, November 21st, 1928. In this grave, last name is Bryan, B-R-Y-A-N, Mary E. November the 8th, 1848, September 26, 1891, wife of J.A. Bryan. And there are no other graves until that one. This is in a fence, and it's on the south end of the east end. Frederick Gordon Farmer. Frederick Gordon Farmer, December 11, 1916, June 9th, 1920. He's next to Maggie J. Farmer. November the 18th, 1886, July the 3rd, 1970. She's next to Frederick Gordon Farmer. And then finally, there is last name is Farmer, first initial I, second initial N, nicknamed Doc, I-N Doc Farmer, May the 23rd, 1880, January 27th, 1961. Again, he's next to Frederick Gordon Farmer. And the next one is a grave over in the woods. The name is very, very hard to read. The first two initials is J-O. Could be Sparks or Starks. The dates are born October 16, 1910, died September 7th, 1912. Doing this so I could try to get that name somehow. And I believe that concludes cemetery. Okay, this is right off 195. This is a road a couple of miles north of 195 that turns back west, and this is a clump of woods which is referred to on the map as the Corn Cemetery. Oh, there's 10, 15 graves here, and they lead right up here at the road's end. The last name is Bowers, B-O-W-E-R-S, Lemuel, L-E-M-U-A-L. Born February 9th, 1843, died February the 9th, 1900. And this is a stone that's out of its place. And then here is Leonard Corn, C-O-R-N, L-E-N-A-R-D-M. Born 12/3/1899. Died October the 2nd, 1900. Son of G.W. and W.E. Corn. There's several other stones here. This is James Elmore Corn, born July the 11th. That's July the 11th, 1903. Died June the 6th, 1903. No, can't be born in. No, that was January the 11th. That was January the 11th, 1903. And June 6, 1903. Then another infant daughter of, born and died 11/7/1879. That's a daughter of Lemuel and L.A. Bowers. Mrs. L.A. Bowers, December 11th, 1852, November the 10th, 1879. Okay, and back into the woods is some more. These graves are all clustered here together. Begin over here. this is C.W. Corns, died June 30th, 1916. C.W. Corns, June 30th, 1916. It appears to be aged 87 years. 87 years. Okay. And then next to Willie E. Corn. And by the way, that one was I said C.W. That is G.W. G.W. Corn Sr. G.W. Corn Sr. Okay, and this is, over here is the wife of G.W. Corn Jr. Willie E. Born May the 30th, 1883. Died October 20th, 1911. Okay, and then there's several children's graves. And then this one. S.C. Corn. Husband of Mary Corn. Born January 27, 1871. Died December 27, 1900. And then Ada, daughter of S.C. and Mary Corn, born July the 1st, 1893, died February 23rd, 1895. And that appears to be all. Several unmarked graves. Like the LMC, you might record that one, LMC. It's a footstone. And that concludes the Corn Cemetery. This is Red Oak Cemetery. It's on Farm Road 1502. I pasted off, and the width of it is 180 paces, 160 paces. And I suppose we'll call the north, we'll call the center of the graveyard at Robertson's grave. So I'll begin in the, not counting Robertson's grave. That tree there will be the marker between that tree and the Robertson's grave behind me. Will be the northwest corner. This then is the beginning of the northwest corner of the cemetery. Infant daughter of Chester and Cordy Terrell, 1929. No graves around it, but it is near this one. This is Richard E. Carter, Company C, Alabama Cavalry, Confederate, 5th Alabama Cavalry, Confederate States Army. And that was near the last one we just said. this direction. Last name is Baxter. B-A-X-T-E-R. Annie L. March 18, 1870. November 7th, 1951. Married to Brown B. August 23rd, 1866. That can't be right. August 23rd, 1866. Died March the 5th, 1934. Okay, no graves near until these. James Edmund Welch. September 1st, 1881. July 11th, 1947. Married to Lily Myrtle McHam Welch. June 16th, 1891. October 8th, 1937. There are no graves near except this one by the tree. The last name is Beedee, B-E-D-E-E. Myra, M-I-R-A-E. Born August the 20th, 1880. Died July 15, 1888. Myra Beedee. Next graves are this one. The last name is Brown. Maggie Lou. January 28, 1926. February the 7th, 1988. Next to Charles W. Brown. Master Sergeant, United States Army. World War II. May the 16th, 1918. December the 11th, 1985. No graves until Guthrie, G-U-T-H-R-I-E. That is M.J. Guthrie, born November the 12th, 1853, died July the 5th, 1925. M.A. Guthrie, born April 13th, 1852, died January 26, 1915. Next to Rufus W. It looks like S-O-U-T-H Southerland. Rufus W. Southerland. Born October 31, 1894. Died May 24, 1905. Next to another Guthrie. It's another Guthrie. First name is Eddie. Born and died January 30th, 1901. Son of R.E. and Allie D. Guthrie. On the other side, another one. This is R.E. Guthrie. Husband of Allie D. Guthrie. Born June 17, 1878. Died October 11th, 1900. And we have something. The name is R-L-E-Y. First name. The last name is Sutherland. Birth date September 4, 1899. Died January 4th, 1900. That's January 4th, 1900. It's probably Charlie. And it's the son of Bob and Laura Southerland. And then there's the Charlie W. Guthrie. Charlie W. Guthrie, born 11/22/1880, died October 15, 1882, son of M.J. and M.A. Guthrie. Okay. And we have Morgan's. R.J. Morgan, born 1818, died 1874. E.C. Morgan, 1831 to 1876. Mother and father. No more graves until. The last name is Churchman. First name Davis. Born October 26, 1812. Died September 26, 1880. And that one is next to an infant. Daughter of J.W. and P.J. Davis. Born October 1880. Let's see. It's October 15, 1880. Last name is Ferguson. First name is W.J. Born November 20th, 1886. Died November the 5th, 1890. Son of W.T. and M.A. Ferguson. Next to Frank B. Stubbs. January 18, 1871. January 15, 1949. Next to Prudence Jane Davis. October 27, 1843. February 10th, 1928. Next to Freeman's. Robert Wilson, November 2nd, 1885. April 16th, 1957. Next to Nora Martin. September 3rd, 1883. December 24th, 1948. They are next to Acre, Floyd Eugene. June 19, 1921. March 30th, 1989. Married to Dorothy Lorraine. Go back. Floyd Eugene. S-1 U.S. Navy, World War II. Then married to Dorothy Lorraine. August the 8th, 1920. Next to Baxley. John Arthur. April 11, 1916. January 7th, 1990. Married to Violet McCarty. September 26, 1920. June 19th, 1989. Married John Arthur Baxley. Next to James William Baxley. CM1 United States Naval Reserve. Well, going 1905, September 23rd. July the 2nd, 1961. CM1 United States Naval Reserve, World War II. Next to another Baxley. Baxley. J. Arthur. April 14, 1883. December 31, 1959. Married to Bessie L. September 1st, 1885. March 3rd, 1944. Then we have several names. Bessie Dugans. Another Baxley. Catherine Baxley. Edgar Baxley. Beatrice Baxley. And then there's Vince. And there's Renea Baxley. Next to her is Henrietta Baxley. And then Baby Baxley. Okay. Then we have J.A. Baxley. June the 13th, 1842. November the 17th, 1906. Next to him is Eunice Rice. Eunice Rice. Next to her is Hart's. H-A-R-T. Jesse Edward. August 23, 1901. January 29, 1974. Married to Louise Edna Baxley. February 7, 1911. Okay, then we go to the tree. Several broken stones. Myers, M-I-E-R-S, George. George Myers, born June 7th, 1799. Died November the 11th, 1884. Okay, next to Elizabeth Myers. Elizabeth Myers, born October 29, 1805, died July the 3rd, 1883. Okay. Harrison, W.B. Harrison, born July 24th, 1815. Gonna repeat, W.R. Harrison, born July the 24th, 1815, died about 1870, question mark. Next to Mary F. Womack. Mary F. Womack. Okay. Born July the 29th, 1853. Died March the 9th, 1879. Penny Bell Womack. No, Pinky, P-I-N-K-I-E, Pinky Bell, 1875, February the 11th. June the 6th, 1876. Now, there are no graves near them, except what appears to be a hole. Okay, there's a broken stone unknown, and by it, his last name is Ray, R-A-Y. First name is Luther. Appears to be born 27th 1883. Died 1892, March 9. The birth date on that is September 27th. That's determined as September 27th. Okay? I'm going to go to this tree and I'm going to get myself mixed up. This is in memory of infant babies of Willie and Maddie Young. Okay, that's not near any graves. These graves, John's, Edward L., married to Annie E., 1892, 1971. Next to Martha L. Evans, 1865, 1942. Next to Evans, James Calvin Evans, February the 15th, 1859, November the 9th, 1924. Okay, no graves. Then we come here. Last name is Say, S-E-A-Y. Irma Ernestine. Born June 26, 1921, August 23rd, 1921. Next to Hoskins, H-O-S-K-I-N-S, Laura D. Born December the 3rd, December the 3rd, 1914. Died December 23rd, 1918. Daughter of J.A. and P.W. Hoskins. Next to another Hoskins. N.M. Hoskins. Born 1855, March 22nd. Died 1926, March the 9th. Wife of J. Hoskins. Next to J. Hoskins. April 5th, 1851. June 1st, 1926. Next to Hoskins, John Allen. April 26, 1873, September 30th, 1935. Priscilla Wallace. June 13th, 1880, April 25th, 1966. Next to more Hoskins, John Allen. April 16th, 1912, August 11th, 1990. Married to Edna Clark, June 8th, 1912. Next to James Alfred Hoskins. June the 10th, 1888. March the 23rd, 1949. Next to Westmoreland. Curtis. 1936, May the 8th. 1936, October the 4th, son of Mr. and Mrs. R.L. Westmoreland. Next two, Solomon, S-O-L-O-M-O-N. First name is Tom J. November 16th, 1858, December 28th, 1941. Married to Mary E. Carrington. March 24th, 1857, February 14th, 1907. Now, here's another one over here by the Hoskins. You want to mark this near Hoskins. Oscar J. Wortham. January 26, 1894, June 24, 1933. Okay, this is the fence row. I'm going to go to the corner. Hickey, H-I-C-K-E-Y. Herbert Hickey, 1891, August 28th. 1918, October 17. Next two, Virgil Hickey. The date is 1891, August 25th, March the 30th, 1917. Those are next to each other, and then we have these stones together. Hickey, H-I-C-K-E-Y. Sevier Richard Hickey. February 10th, 1879. January 29, 1937. Next to Martha T. Hickey, 1855. February the 10th, August 3rd, 1899. Next to R.C. Hickey, October the 3rd, 1879, August the 10th, 1928. Let me check that letter again. And I can't tell if that's a C or a G. And this is Cushionberry. Cushionberry, March the 4th, 1869, December the 10th, 1903, W. Harvey Cushionberry. Jesse M. Cushionberry, June the 5th, 1875, March the 15th, 1912. And that's all until those stones. Evans Hubert G. November the 3rd, 1912. December the 2nd, 1982. Next to Evans. Homer Evans. November 18th, 1892. October 27th, 1956. Married February 4th, 1912. Married to Zora Rivers. Now, Zora Rivers Evans, August the 8th, 1891. March the 3rd, 1968. Married February the 4th, 1912. Homer Evans. Next to Gladys C. Evans. April 14th, 1916. April 19th, 1940. And then an unmarked stone near her. Another stone. Okay, this is McDaniel. McDaniel. First initial LA. Born December the 5th, 1841. Died December 22nd, 1931. Next to Tippett. T-I-P-P-I-T. U-G. November 16th, 1868, April 10th, 1962. Era Della. October 5th, 1872, April 19th, 1971. Married U.G. Tippett. And they're near other Tippetts. This is Ronald Scott Tippett. September 23rd, 1971. Son of Ronald and Sherry Tippett. Next to them, this stone, the best I can make out, is Lula. And it's Lula Tippett. Born in May and died in May. It's dates are unknown. Okay, next to that is Ernest Tippett. Ernest Tippett, born September 27, 1893, died August the 5th, 1894. Okay, next to them is an unknown marker, another unknown stone. No, that one says Ora Rivers. Messed up. Ora Rivers. Okay. Ora Rivers was born August the 8th, 1891, and died November 13, 1899. November 13th, 1899. Okay. Yeah, next to another Rivers. Okay, William L. Rivers. June 22nd, 1849. Died July the 16th, 1930. Married to Lottie C. Born August 12, 1852, died 1935, November the 20th. Okay, then we have Jones, J.G. Jones. Born March the 1st, 1874, died October 6, 1955. On the same stone, the other side, is Mary E. Haltom. Haltom. Born 1875, August the 6th, died 1900, October 31st. Wife of J.G. Jones. Next to Ada Myrtle. ADA-MIRTLE, Myrtle Jones. January 14th, 1900. June 8th, 1900. The other side of that one is Aziza Jones. Born March 22nd, 1898. Died April 12, 1899. And near them is Melissa Jones, Melissa A. Jones. Born June the 3rd, 1856. Died October the 1st, 1898. Wife of V.E. Jones. And then Prince. Edgar. September 22nd, 1885. November 26, 1918. Married to Willie. January 25th, 1893. January 4th, 1987. Married to Edgar. Okay, from Prince, we have this one, Gill, G-I-L-L. Reverend L.A. Gill. February 3rd, 1862. August 29, 1939. And below him, this is Garrison. You can't hardly read it. It's spelled G-A-R-R-I-S-O-N. Garrison. L.J. April 13, 1832, May the 13th, 1897. Okay, and near that is more Garrison. 4 infant babies of Albert and Bernie Garrison. Terrible. Okay. Maroney, M.L. Maroney, M-A-R-O-N-E-Y. No dates. Next to James L. Maroney. Okay. Then we have 2 unmarked graves. Okay. And we have another one. And I'll have to decipher this one. Last name is Wagoner, W-A-G-O-N-E-R. Holston C. Born November the 9th, 1892. Died September 28, 1923. And that is near the Maroney graves. No more graves until S.T. Bourne. And then another one, Mary Bourne, 1885, September the 20th, died March the 3rd, 1916. Daughter of J.B. and S.T. Bourne. Name is Claude Austin. A.U. Claude, C-L-A-U-D, A-U-S-T-O-N. Claude Austin. Born August the 5th, 1896. Died 1897, August the 8th. Son of R, W.R. and M.A. Mitchell. Next one is Elizabeth Matilda. Elizabeth Matilda Mitchell. Born August the 14th, 1898. Died September the 5th, 1892. Daughter of W.R. and M.A. Mitchell. Again. Mitchell, married Bell. Born September 16th, 1899. Died August the 18th, 1900. Daughter of W.R. and M.A. Mitchell. Next to Mitchell, Martha Ann. July the 5th, 1867. Died August 31st, 1939. Next to Laura M. Foster. July the 25th, 1908, November the 30th, 1985, daughter of Martha and W.R. Mitchell. Above them is Mitchell, Walter T. November 22, 1887, July 4, 1956. Married to Eula, July the 3rd, 1889. Eula married Walter T. Mitchell. Next to Clarence V. Clarence V. Mitchell. November the 20th, 1915. October the 10th, 1916. Son of Eula and Walter Mitchell. And then Clarence Virgil Mitchell. Clarence Virgil Mitchell. Born November the 20th, 1915. Died October the 10th, 1916, son of W.T. and E.M. Mitchell. Next to McClellan. Marshall E. Mutt. February the 11th, 1920. Married Gladys Marie. Gladys Marie, July the 10th, 1923, married Marshall E. McClellan. And that concludes the northwest section. That concludes the northwest section. This is the south west section, beginning the southwest section now. First one is Emma C. Matthews, born July the 11th, 1868. Died March 23rd, 1909. Wife of W.E. Matthews. Next one is Boren, B-O-R-E-N, Effie Arabelle. Her last name would be Stone. 1894, August the 30th, November the 21st, 1938. Next to John B. Boren. Born June the 2nd, 1858, died October the 8th, 1944. Next to Sarah T. Boren. January the 5th, 1870, May the 27th, 1963. Next to Stanley Eugene. June 21st, 1924, July the 10th, 1924. Next to Boren, John Herbert. And I have a stone, military stone below. Born John Herbert, February 21st, 1897, May the 30th, 1970. Married August the 8th, 1920. Military stone. Texas, Private U.S. Army, World War I. Married to Bertha M. Boren. Bertha married John, August the 8th, 1920. Okay, well, we missed one. Go back here to another Boren. Okay, now this is Boren Sam Leslie. April 17, 1902, September 29th, 1979. Married September the 8th, 1960. Alma Jewel Boren. July the 16th, 1906. October 30th, 1977. Married September 8th, 1960. Sam Leslie. And they're near Sarah T. Boren. Okay. Then we have Opal May Richardson. May the 8th, 1921. July 17th, 1924. And she's next to William Richard Mitchell. May the 2nd, 1863. December 26, 1940. And we have another Mitchell. W. Preston. July 1st, 1926. Married to Winnie L. July 5th, 1928. February 7th, 1980. And she married to W. Preston Mitchell. And they're next to Walter T. Mitchell. Then we have, last name is Dickey, D-I-C-K-E, D-I-C-K-E-Y, 1808 to 1876. Grandmother of Amanda Jones Nowlin. Okay, and that's all in this corner. I'll proceed here. Okay, this is Maroni, M-A-R-O-N-E-Y, James L. May 24th, 1832, October 13, 1921, married to Hannah E. January the 23rd, 1942, February the 14th, 1928. Hannah E. was married to James L. Okay. And then we have, last name is Pete Robertson, R-O-B-E-R-T-S-O-N. I can't make out the dates. Uncle Peter Robertson. Uncle Peter Robertson. And then the next one is Simpson. Simpson. Allie. A-L-E-Y-A. Simpson. S-I-M-P-S-O-N. Born March the 4th, 1892. Died April 26, 1892. Son of T.J. and M. Simpson. Okay. Then we have another Robertson. Can't make out the name, the first name. But this one was born on May the 30th, 1818. Something Robertson. I repeat, Robertson. Looks like a middle initial G. Born May the 30th, 1818. Can't make anything else out. And he is near the last entry, near Simpson. Now Graves over here. Rourke, R-O-A-R-K. It says father and mother, but I see no stone for the father. But Myra C, 1847 to 1905. I uncovered it. It's Barney, B-A-R-N-E-Y, P. Barney P. Rourke, 1845 to 1927. Make sure you put that they're married, and they're not near anyone, really. And then the next one is May, M-A-Y. Roberta May. Simpson. Last name is Simpson. July 6, 1920, June 23, 1921. Daughter of Mr. and Mrs. J.A. Simpson. This is Hardin, H-A-R-D-I-N. Raymond G. No, Raymond C. Raymond C. Hardin. $1890-1948. He's not next to or near anybody except maybe the Eatons. Put next to Eaton. Here's an unknown grave covered with stones and trees. Okay. Next one is Crawford. Earl Crawford. Born February 10, 1892. Died June 17, 1898. June 17, 1898. Earl, he was the son of N.B. and E.O. Crawford. Next to Slayton, S-L-A-T-O-N, Minnie Emmer. February 13, 1895. March 31st, 1896. Next to Jesse Lee. September 6, 1896. September 20th, 1898. Next to D.E. Slayton. D.E. Slayton. Born November 12th, 1872. Died March 30th, 1893. D.E. Slayton. Next to Minnie Emmer Slayton. Okay? Then we have Eaton's. Well, we'll start over here with Chenault. Chenault. C-H-E-N-N-A-U-L-T. Johnny B. August 20th, 1902. March 18th, 1904. Son of W.W. and Louisa Chenault. Okay, next is Dorotha Eaton. Dorotha Eaton. Born March 18th, 1838. Died August the 8th, 1918. Next to Samuel Eaton. Born August the 11th, 1839. I can't make out it looks like July the 3rd he died. And I don't know what year. July the 3rd. Okay. Then we have Otis. It's spelled O-D-E-S-N. Eaton. Born August 10th, 1904. Died March 27th, 1908. Next to Carl B. Eaton. Carl B. Eaton. Born November the 10th, 1906. Died March 26th, 1908. Carl and Otis are next to each other. And then Wilson Eaton. Wilson Eaton. Born November the 2nd, 1915. Died May the 15th, 1918. Next to Addie C. Eaton. Okay? Now you've got D.V. Eaton. February 18th, 1882. April 11th, 1963. Married to Addie C. January 24, 1883. April 26, 1973. Addie C. married D.V. Eaton. Okay? And then we have Gullin. Gulllion. Kathleen. August 15th, 1960. August 16th, 1967. Near Eaton's. Okay, next one. Well, I hope the sound is on, because this one is only going to have to be read. His last name is Caldwell. Caldwell. And the initials are M.E. M.E. Caldwell. Born May the 4th, 1876. Died November 13th, 1933. Wife of Caldwell. I just can't make it out. It's M.E. Caldwell. It says mother. Now that is near 3 markers. Caldwell was near Stella Patterson. April 1879 to February 17th, 1915. She's next to Haywood Patterson. May 1908, April 20th, 1928. And they're next to John A. Patterson, November 23rd, 1872, April the 2nd, 1849. Okay, all the Pattersons together. And that concludes the South. Robertson Stone marks the southeast section. This is the beginning of the southeast section. So I'm going to call this beginning of southeast section A.S. Robertson, January 11th, 1845, March the 8th, 1924. Married to Elida Robertson, June the 9th, 1855 to May the 5th, 1881. Elida Robertson married to A.S. Robertson. Now, there's more Robertsons next to them, but they're in the northeast. Okay, now, Spiegels. Speegle. We have many of them. First one is Charlie L. 1880 to 1950. Married to Gracie L. 1886, 1968. Okay, next is Archie Spiegel. 1896 to 1899. Next to Walter Spiegel, 1894, 1895. Next to Melissa Friday Spiegel, 1856 to 1895. Then we have William H. Spiegel, 1836 to 1906, and he was a sergeant, Company C, 23rd Texas Cavalry, Confederate States Army. Next to Bayless E. Spiegel, 1887 to 1932. Next to Maud Finch Spiegel. (1890 to 1965). Next to Stella Spiegel Bailey. Stella Spiegel Bailey, B-A-I-L-E-Y, 1909 to 1933. Next to Maddie Spiegel McCullough and baby. M-C-C-U-L-L-O-U-G-H. Next to Robert Wayne Bailey. June the 9th, 1933 through June the 30th, 1933. Robert Wayne Bailey, all in line with the Spiegels. Carl Joseph Rogers, Carl Joseph. January 20, 1911. October 8th, 1982. Next to Vera Beatrice Rogers. December 1st, 1902. October 7th, 1969. Rogers again. William Joseph. April 4th, 1877, December 4th, 1940. Married Lily Clatonia. February 13th, 1883, April 14th, 1979. Okay. Then we have another one here. Biggers, B-I-G-G-E-R-S. Roy Walter. October 5th, 1898. October 25th, 1973. Roy Walter Biggers. And there's another one here. Addie Mae Biggers. And this is a Bright Holland marker. And the dates are 1905 to 1988. Addie Mae Biggers. Married to Roy. Okay. Okay, that concludes the southeast section. That concludes the southeast section. The next one is Say, S-E-A-Y. Daniel Pitts, S-E-A-Y. Born November the 30th, 1845. Died January the 3rd, 1929. Married to Martha Ann Knowles, K-N-O-W-L-E-S. No. Yeah, that's right. Okay. She was born 1859, July the 5th. Died January the 1st, 1928. He just lived a year later. Then we have another Say, Mark M. Mark M. Say, S-E-A-Y. Born September the 9th, 1884. September 9, 1884. Died February 14th, 1971. And he is next to Roxy E. Nolan. Nowlin. And it says wife of MMC. She was born May the 8th, 1888. Died January the 8th, 1919. Okay. Then we have Romans. Infant daughter Romans. Born and died 1913. Daughter of Mr. and Mrs. H.C. Romans. R-O-M-A-N-S. Yes. I'll go to these here first. Okay. This is Lindy. The last name is B-U-R-D. B-U-R-D. Now, B-U-R-D. First name is L-I-N-D-Y. Lindy Jane. Lindy Jane. Born May the 19th, 1915. Died July the 19th, 1915. Okay. Daughter of M.B. and R.F. Bird, B-U-R-D. And this one is the infant daughter of Bird. Born and died August 15th, 1910. Daughter of N.B. and R.F. Bird. Now keep in mind, this is the northeast section. Stevens. Gerard Redding. 1906, April 16. January 12th, 1938. Next to Sarah C. Redding, 1880 to 1972. Next to George W. Redding, 1881, 1954. Next to Nora M. Redding, September 27th, 1883, November the 8th, 1925. Wife of C.W. Redding, G.W. Redding, G.W. Redding. Next to, I would assume, G.W. Redding. Nope. June Tippit, T-I-P-P-I-T. Junie, 1890, August the 12th. Died November the 21st, 1915. Wife of W.L. Tippit, Jr. And we have a stone over here. Heath, H-E-A-T-H. Dumas, H. April 13, 1892. December 11th, 1969. Cook Supply Company, 133rd FA, 36th Division, World War I. And he's near, you might put near the fence. Okay, then we have these. These are Nowlins. Nowlins. Amanda E. Nowlin, July 25, 1859, June 9th, 1949. Thomas L. Nowlin, January 12, 1852, December 14th, 1939. Next two, Dorothy E. Evans, February 28th, 1918, January 16th, 1937. Next two, Lavania Nowlin Evans, October 22nd, 1885, May 1st, 1936. Next two, Arthur E. Evans, March 10th, 1890, September 28th, 1967. Next to Mitchell, Travis L. Mitchell, October the 1st, 1911. August 29, 1981. Married, 1931. October 9, 1931. Married to Faye L. Okay, then Mitchell, Faye L. May 7, 1914. Married to Travis L. Mitchell. Okay, that's all. That one. Smith, Ella Mae Darden. August the 9th, 1890, January 3rd, 1965. Unknown pile of stones. Okay. And we have Martin. Emmett Martin, January 27, 1901, June 3rd, 1963. Near Garrett, Garrett, Vina, Vina. August 25, 1871, August 31, 1903. Married to T.L. Garrett. Near Guthrie, Guthrie. Thomas Madison Guthrie. Born July the 8th, 1811. Died January 10, 1894. Thomas Madison Guthrie is near Whitener. Thomas P. Whitener, M.D. April 23rd, 1848, December 30th, 1904. Married to Rebecca J. Whitener. October 1st, 1845, May the 9th, 1913. Next, Brooks, B-R-O-O-K-S, Albert Ross, July the 8th, 1889. Married to Bertha May, December 13th, 1901. March 28th, 1967. Bertha May married Albert Ross Brooks. Next to Julia Brooks West. October 4th, 1924. August 31, 1988. Near is Mary F. Brooks. And the dates are March the 3rd, 1869 to March the 15th, 1925. And near her is Tippett, John W. Tippett, 1829, November the 30th, 1829. March the 9th, 1911. John W. Tippett is next to Lanier, Lanier. Billy Charles. November the 5th, 1935. February 15th, 1936. Next to Bradley, Fanny Bradley. October 23rd, 1883, February 1st, 1973. Next to Eugene Bradley. November 15, 1879, December 18, 1939. Next to Bradley, Carl Bradley. December 24th, 1905. February the 27th, 1908. Son of E.E. and F.B. Bradley. Next to Edna Jean Bradley. (1909) March the 5th, April 29, 1917. And then here is another Bradley, Damie Bradley. September 15th, 1862, November 15th, 1933. Okay, then we have a fallen tree. I may have to read this one too. It is Garrett, G-A-R-R-E-T-T, Turner Garrett. Born 1902, February the 18th, 1902. No, that is died February the 18th, 1902. He died February the 18th, 1902, aged 66 years. Okay? And then the next one in the trees is Martha A. Turner. Last name is Garrett. And the first name is Martha A. Born August the 4th, 1841. Died February 26, 1929. Was Martha A. Garrett, wife of Turner Garrett. Okay. And up here we have Brian, B-R-Y-A-N, Louisa, born 1828, April the 4th. Died March 22nd, 1886. Wife of J.E. Bryan. Next to Margaret Price. Margaret Price. Born February the 28th, 1791. Died December the 28th, 1880. Okay. Then we have these. Last name is Tucker, James T. Tucker. Born October 8th, 1862, died April 15th, 1906. Next to Price. Eliza F. Price. Born January 17th, 1838. Died August the 6th, 1900. Next one is G.A.R. Price. Price, G.A.R. Born 1833. Born September the 21st, 1833. Died December 29, 1888. Then we come to Detherow. D-E-T-H-E-R-R-O-W. James Edward. March 5th, 1847. September 14th, 1896. Married to Detherow. Mary Catherine. December 25, 1848. January 27, 1940. Next to, she married James Edwards. Next to Rogers. Dossie Rogers. 1901, August the 18th. 1903, June 27. Next one is Massey, M-A-S-S-E-Y. First name Delbert. Born December the 20th, 1903. Died December 26th, 1903. Son of G.W. and Leila Massey. Next one is a Massey. T.W. Massey. Born August the 7th, 1879. Died June 12, 1906. Next to another Massey. Names only. Father Henry L. Massey and Mother Josephine. Mark, they're married. And they're next to another Walter D. Massey, 1876 to 1927. Okay, going back to the Rogers. This is James R. Rogers, born 1845, December the 20th. December 20, 1845. Died February 14th, 1904. Okay, now he's next to Susan A. Rogers. Susan A. Rogers, born 1845, December 28th. Died February 16th, 1932. Okay? He's next to Eva Gertrude Rogers. And that's spelled E-V-V-A-G-E-R-T-R-U-D-E. November the 22nd, 1904. Okay. Then we have a Morris, M-O-R-R-I-S. John D. Morris. November 7th, 1864. April 7th, 1953. Next to Mary Emma Morris. December 14, 1867, March 29, 1940. Next to Johnny Alonzo Morris. Johnny Alonzo Morris. Born January 17, 1891. Died January 21, 1902. Son of J.D. and M.E. Morris. Nothing on that side. Nothing on those sides. Okay, we have Watson. M.A. Watson. Born October the 5th, 1837. Died October the 6th. That's October the 8th. Died October the 8th, 1903. Wife of M.B. Watson. Nearly through. Then I go to Cardwell. Edith Spiegel Cardwell, and put that with the Spiegels also. August 23rd, 1917. Okay. And I'm going to need to go back over there, I think. I'll try this one. This is the last name is Parrott, P-E-R-R-I-T-T. First name is Georgia. Born 1892, October the 7th. October 7th, 1892. Died October 19, 1897. Daughter of M and L P, or L, M and L Parrott. Boy, that name could be Errett, but I've never seen a word named Merritt. Something named Merritt. E-E. Okay, and she's near nothing. I guess you could say she's near Cardwell. Okay, back over here. Okay, this is Price. Harvey S. Price. Born October the 2nd, 1892. Died January 18th, 1893. Next to B.A. or R.A. Price. R.A. Price. Born July 19th, 1871. Died November 27th, 1897. And then next to another Price. And this one is Ida I. I don't think there's any more to that word. No. It's I-D-A, middle initial I, Price. April the 14th, 1871. June the 4th, 1917. And she's next to Blankenship. Floyd Blankenship. September the 8th, 1889. October the 15th, 1901. Son of J.A. and M.E. Blankenship. Floyd Blankenship. And I got up there, Robertson. Down to this one. I should have already gotten there. Baxter. Brown is Baxter, yeah. Well, that concludes this cemetery. That concludes the northeast section, and it concludes the entire cemetery at Red Oak. There are many, many places in the ground showing unknowns. Oak was established in 1889 according to the marker outside. And I cannot believe that I've done this entire cemetery today. I don't know the name of this cemetery. I'll find it out later. It's the one that's located south of Bairdstown, south of Friendship Cemetery. It's Lorraine Brown, 1906, 1946. Lorean. It's an unknown. Another unknown. Another unknown. Simon Liddell, Ladell, 1897 to 1952. That one's unknown. And we have a couple more here. Sam Johnson. Sam Johnson died July the 27th, 1940. He's married to Emerline Johnson. Emerline. She died March the 3rd, 1935. Sam and Emerline Johnson. Parmer, P-A-R-M-E-R. James. Alright. The birth of July the 11th, 1886. December 29, 1949. Private 509 Engineers, World War I. Next to Willie Wolford. WOFFORD, 1877 to 1955. Another unknown. This one is LD Black, LJ Black, B-L-A-C-K. Born 4/13/1936. Died 3/22/1977. That one's unknown. This is Arnold Browner, B-R-O-W-N-E-R. December the 6th, 1911. December the 6th, 1971. Embry, E-M-B-R-Y. Annie Mae Embry. And this is Mrs. Annie. The last name is Ellis. E-L-L-I-S. Mrs. Annie L. Ellis. 6/12/1915, 10/24/1990. Okay. Over here is Fuller. Cleve D. Fuller. May 2nd, 1903, September 19, 1962, Private Company H, 371 Infantry, World War II, from Arkansas. This is Bly, B-L-Y, Tempe Bly. She died May the 28th, 1988, question mark, next to two unknowns, that one and that one. Two more here. I can't make that one out. This is Alfred Alford, A-L-F-O-R-D. Born 1834, died October 15th, 1914. And he's next to, last name is Chisholm, C-H-I-S-A-M. First name Evie, E-V-E-Y. January 1st, 1883. July the 30th, 1885. Last name is Liddell, L-I-D-E-L-L. First name Ada A. Born March 18th, 1878. Died January 9, 1879. Next to Alex Garmany. Died 1876, age 12 years and 6 months. Next to Nancy Pullman. Died 1872, age 74 years and 4 months. And then there's John Thomas. Died June 8th, 1877, age 20 years. There's another unknown near John Thomas. Another unknown near John Thomas, next to John Thomas. Then Bly, Lucinda, born in California, 1832, died April 7th, 1892, wife of Jim Bly. Then Jim Bly, born November 9, 1878, July the 15th, 1909. Another one, Bly, Maddie, died December 26, 1910, age 58 years. And then that was the wife of Dudley Bly. And then Dudley Bly himself, born January 10, 1861, died January 31, 1937. Okay. Okay, then we have Liddells again. Charles Liddell, born April 4th, 1850, died July 11th, 1889. Married to Ann Liddell, born 1853 August, died 1903 May 21st. Charles and Ann Liddell. And there we have a Reuben Liddell. Reuben Liddell. And the birth year is 1885, and the death is May the 25th. No year. Year is not known. Okay, then over here is another one. This is Cynthia Lewis, C-I-N-T-H-Y Lewis, born March 22nd, 1851, died January 28th, 1874, and there's an unknown above her. And then over here is another Jonah Liddell, born February 18th, 1872, died February 28th, 1893. Okay, and here's another Liddell, infant Liddell, born July 21st, 1911, died March 21st, 1912. Daughter of S.M. and Sarah Liddell. Then we have a footstone marker, CL. Okay, and we'll pick these up here. Tommy Odoms. Tommy Odoms, born December 25, 1912, died January 9th, 1973, Texas, SR, U.S. Navy, World War II. Okay, he is near Oscar Ellis, December 14th, 1929, Oscar Ellis. And this is George That one is George Liddell, died 1933. And this one is Mrs. Kansas Liddell, L-A-D-D-E-L, and that's next to Liddell. She died April 24th, 1941. If I can ever find it. Mrs. Kansas Liddell, and I would say that would probably be a Liddell. Okay, we have these. F.J. Odoms, October 18, 1903, March 14, 1970. Next to Homer King. March 8, 1889, February 7, 1970. Another King. This is next to Sevilla King. October 24th, 1899, May the 2nd, 1990. Okay. And we have a Dudley Odoms, O-D-O-M-S. September 13th, 1990. And then we have a Glenn L. Jackson. Glenn L. Jackson. Glenn L. Jackson, born March the 16th. March the, cancel that. I would say March the 13th, 1914. Died March the 10th, 1944. Next to Ike Bly, 1895 to 1975. Okay, and you should find the name of this cemetery by looking in the newspaper for Dudley Odoms. September 13th, 1990. Double check this Molly Odoms. May not have put it in. Molly Odoms, 1878 to 1945. I believe that's got them all. There was a newer grave over here. By the way, there's a unknown grave next to Ike Bly. Find out the name of this cemetery through the death of Mrs. Annie L. Ellis, October the 24th, 1990. That concludes this cemetery.